and welcome to Letha's Real Talk, where we come to educate, empower, nurture, motivate, and bring awareness to all people from all walks of life. We are ordinary people striving to bring a much needed change and to help as many people as possible. Now, let's welcome our host, Miss Letha Goodman.
Hello, thank you for tuning in to Letha's Real Talk. I am your host, Letha. Today, I want to talk about something that everybody can relate to: children, teenagers, our youth, young adults, aspiring, maturing adults, seasoned adults, our senior adults. I want to talk about protecting your mental peace at all cost. Protecting your mental peace at all costs. Life is full of pressure. And a lot of the times, life is filled with the wrong kind of pressure. Sometimes the world that we in wants to put us all in this bubble. It's almost like sometimes we're all supposed to look alike, think alike, dress alike, talk alike, behave alike, cope alike. And that's just what I call a unreasonable expectation. Listen, people need to understand that nobody is going to protect your happiness and your peace better than you. Nobody is going to do that to you, do that for you. I do believe that it's good to talk things out with people. I think it's better to talk to a stranger. But I also think that if you're not a person who cares to talk about things, you almost have to put forth the effort to become numb to a lot of things just to maintain your peace. People don't need a constant reminder of what they ought to do. People don't need a constant reminder of what they should be doing. People don't need a reminder if the bills are delayed. People don't need a reminder um, if the financial resources are not there. People don't need a reminder of the things that are happening with themselves or around them that are negative. People need reminders of the good things. It's a fact that we hold on to negative things, and we'll talk about negative things. If you see something in the news, if you read something on Facebook, or you see something on Instagram, or if somebody tweets something that the majority of the people, or that not even the majority, that certain people deem as negative, we will hold on to those things. And I'm here to tell you that sometimes it's best to disconnect from a lot of things in order to maintain your peace. How important is your happiness for yourself? Because there is no individual who can truly make you peaceful mentally other than yourself. You can have people to encourage you. Listen, I go through storms all the time. And it's like lately I've been going through storms more often. It's just like it's been havoc after havoc and storm after storm. And then I've been keeping what I've been going through to myself, While I've been helping pull other people through because of who I am as a person, I want people to be mentally well. What people don't understand is a lot of the time when I spend a lot of energy trying to protect the peace of other people, it can be affecting me in a manner that is not as well also. And so what has worked for me is to surround myself around people who are doing great things that excite me, that rejuvenate me, that motivate me. Um when somebody, honestly for me, if you let me know, hey, you're doing good, hey, I appreciate you, hey, you got this. Those are things that are motivating to a lot of people. But if people are constantly reminded of everything negative that's occurring, it destroys their mental peace. And what kind of world do we live in where most of the people are dealing with something chaotic mentally, which means it's a chaotic world? I don't want you to be unhappy. I don't want you to question whether your life matters or what is your purpose or are you doing enough. If you're watching, I want to encourage you and I want to reassure you that you're doing more than you realize. And there is a song that says, encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself even when other people don't. Take you a walk in the park, go swimming, go sightseeing for clothes, go walk the car lot, go read some articles. Look, go Google something funny, some funny videos. But whatever it is, Letha wants you to protect your mental peace. I used to didn't understand why people would do things financially. And I was reminded that people tend to do things that make them happy. And instead of us as a culture of the human race trying to tell people, instead of me trying to tell you how you need to be happy, and instead of you trying to tell me how I need to be happy, how about we encourage each other into being happy while protecting our peace, but we just don't cause any hurt, harm, or danger to anyone else. If you want to go ski diving, go ski diving. If you want to go take that long road trip with your family, go take that trip with your family. Look, if you want to go on a cruise, take that cruise. Listen, if you want to take airplane lessons, I'm sitting here encouraging you to please take those lessons. Do whatever you need to do necessary to protect your mental peace, because one thing is for sure, we have a pill out there for everything, but it doesn't mean that we are properly treating anything. Because in my mind, to treat something means that we need to get a way to overcome it, and you can't overcome it if you're not curing it. We all have different form of illnesses, and I believe that every human being that has ever existed on this planet Earth has dealt with some form of mental issue, whether you realize it or not. But I also believe that it's very important to understand not to allow yourself to get so far in the pit that you can't climb out, or don't get yourself so far off in that hole that no one can dig you out. I'm encouraging you to protect your mental peace at all costs, because that is just how important it is. And listen, while you're protecting your peace, don't go destroy nobody else's. Be careful what you say to people. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you speak to people, and how you say things to people. You have to be very careful. Decide on how you're going to spend more time on a daily basis being happier for yourself, because if you're spending more energy adding peace and joy and love and happiness and fulfillment into your life, you're adding that into other people. Those people are going to add it into the other people. It's like a domino effect, and it'll go throughout the land. Help each other, take care of each other, but it starts with you. My aunt always would say to me, listen, charity starts at home. And I used to think when she would say that, that was all in the aspect of financial giving. But I'm understanding that that's beyond a level of financial giving. Protect your mental peace. When people tell you that they tired, I'm here to tell you I know for a fact they tired. When people tell you that they've had enough, I'm here to tell you that they've had enough. When people tell you that they're worn out, Letha is here to tell you that they're worn out. And Letha is also here to tell you, stop telling other people how they should or should not feel, or how they should not let other things affect them, because just because you may not let something affect you in the manner that somebody else lets them affect them in that manner, it doesn't mean that they're improperly dealing with it. It just means that they don't deal with it on the level that you deal with it, because your coping mechanism may be something totally different to the next person's. Some people are so good at critiquing other people and telling other people how they ought to do things, and critiquing the world, and everything needs to get better, and all of these awesome critical things, not understanding the fact that just as much as you can find an issue with something, there may be something going on with yourself. And I'm sitting here encouraging all of us that no matter what it is, to protect your mental peace at all costs. You may have to go a few days and not watch TV. You may have to go a few days and don't get on social media. Listen, you may have to go a spell and don't talk to nobody. It may be some people that you are used to talking to, but do you understand people's conversations can be so damaging to your spirit that it stresses you out and it weighs you down? You may have to go a few days and not talk to some people, even if there are some people that you truly love. Now, that don't mean neglect your people. But what it does mean is that in order for you to truly protect your mental peace, you have to spend more time doing exciting things instead of focusing on negative things. Some people like to shop. Some people like to read. Listen, some people like to draw. Okay? I've seen skateboarders lately. Some people like to skateboard. There are so many different things that so many people like to do, and I don't think that we should allow people to feel confined based off how they ought to be happy. It's very important. I come in contact with so many people. Like, I can remember this. Listen, I have to share this, and this is totally off. I'm not on the script, but this is super off script. So, I was and I'm trying not to go too far left, okay? But I was speaking to a gentleman a few years ago. Him and his family, they moved here, and I had a tough decision I had to make business wise. And I'm trying to juggle between a few things as far as what was going on in my home. My kids were small. We was going through some stuff during that time. And then it's like, wow, when you decide you want to halfway get your act together, all this other stuff started happening. And I was reminded that, that you have to do things. Is very important to do things that's going to make you happy. And in me making myself happy, I have to know that whatever decision I make, I'm okay with those decisions. Listen, a lot of us make a lot of decisions out of rebellion. A lot of us make a lot of decisions because we're gambling. A lot of us make a lot of decisions because we're just winging it. But I'm here to tell you, as long as it's decisions that you're making and you need to be okay with it, but if you're not causing any hurt, harm, or danger to yourself or to anybody else, I'm here. Letha is sitting here telling you to protect your peace at all costs, because nobody is going to protect your happiness, your joy, your excitement in your life better than you. You may have that one person, and that's going to be your ride or die person. That's going to be your person who going to go through thick and thin with you, who going to go through hell and high water with you. It ain't going to be two, it ain't going to be three, it ain't going to be four, it's not going to be 10. You may have that one person, okay? But outside of that one person, you need to protect your mental peace. And in you protecting your mental peace, you need to protect your peace with a sense of integrity and a sense of loyalty to yourself. And you need to be able to have a form of loyalty to the person of the people who truly love you and who truly have your best interests at heart. And I'm not sitting here saying do what they want you to do. I'm sitting here saying that do it on a level of integrity and protect your peace. You may have to get up one day and, you know what, I'm not worried about today. Today gonna take care of itself. You know what, don't think too much on tomorrow, because tomorrow has not even made it here yet. You know what, unfortunately, there are some things that happen beyond all of our controls that we can honestly do nothing about. And I understand that it's easier said than done, but I also understand the importance of whatever occurs. You have to take the initiative to do whatever it is to protect your mental peace. You have to do whatever it is for you to be happy. You need to do whatever it is to understand that your state of mind and how you are mentally is more important than any other individual that you come in contact with. You need to understand that mental peace is not given, it's a choice. You have to choose. You have to choose. You have to make the choice for yourself. Listen, y'all, I can't count how many times I have been mentally low in spaces that people, that even the closest person to me don't even understand, does not even know. Now, if he's watching, and I'm sitting here saying that through all of that, I'm choosing to walk more into me being happy and me protecting my peace. Now, we all get excitement and joy from different things. Some of our joys come from the very people that we love and from our families. Some of our joys come from our jobs, if we are active in the community, our ministries. But I'm here to tell you that you got to choose your mental peace, because your peace matters just as much as everybody else's. Listen, thank you all for joining in to Letha's Real Talk. This is the Everyday Woman TV network channel. Thank you all so much. These ladies have been awesome to me. Check me out on all social media platforms at hashtag Letha's Real Talk. And coming up within the next few episodes, We will be having some awesome guests on our show. Thank you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.